everyone, it's Melody Snowflake. It's been a very long time since I posted a casting call on this channel, and it's because I have not been able to work on any big projects for a while. But I'm back with a brand new casting call, and this time it's going to be about Danganronpa. Now, before I move on, I would like to say that this project isn't actually mine. It's actually a fanfic that was written by someone on Archive of Our Own, but I got their permission to adapt it into an audio production, and so I decided to host a casting call to find voice actors. The fanfiction in question is about Danganronpa V3, and there will be spoilers for this, so I suggest that if you haven't finished Danganronpa V3, you shouldn't continue watching the video or, audition, because there's going to be a bunch of major, and I mean major spoilers, because it's kind of a canon divergent story that takes place after chapter 4, around chapter 5 of the third game, and it's going to start diverging from canon from around there. So things such as who has already died, and who the victim and Blacken are for the 5th chapter will be spoiled. So if you don't want to be spoiled and you haven't finished it, I would suggest to not audition or continue watching the video, because otherwise there will be spoilers involved. So that's a spoiler warning. Anyway, for everyone else that's left, let's get into the details of this project and the casting call. The story in question is called Amalgamate, which is a canon divergent story of what would happen if Kaito did not go through with Kokichi's plan of crushing him with the hydraulic press. Moment of silence, because that's super heartbreaking. And instead form another plan on top of that to try and save both their lives. Now, this story is said to have a happy ending, but it does have pretty dark themes and definitely descriptions of suffering because of the poison that happened, so just be aware of that. I will link the story in the description if you want to check it out for yourselves before deciding if you want to audition. There will be quite a few tags there telling you what the story is about. Also, I would like to note that this is not PG because of all the, because of all the difficult topics being discussed, and for the simple fact that it's Danganronpa, so obviously a lot of the language used in it might not be considered kid-friendly. For example, there is swearing, so please take note of that as well if you want to audition. Apart from that, though, the story is really good and it's still ongoing right now. At the moment of recording this video, 5 chapters have been released, and a 6th is coming out very soon. So the details of this audition: I will need 7 voices, and all of them will be characters. There are 5 male voices and 2 female voices, and out of this 7, 2 of them will be major roles. The major roles are Kaito Momota and Kokichi Oma, the 2 characters who this story basically centers around. The minor roles are Monokuma, Maki Hirokawa, Shuichi Saihara, Sumugi Shirogane, and K1B0 or Kibo. I have put a link in the description to a Google Doc detailing audition lines and audition rules, but I will talk about the rules a little bit here as well. Please send all auditions by December 15th, 11:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm using Pacific Standard Time not because I'm on that time zone, but because it's the time zone that has one of the furthest back, one of the time zones that is the last to reach midnight. So you have a lot of time to send the files in case you kind of missed it and it's the 16th for you, but you're not on Pacific Standard Time. You can still send it. A few minutes won't really count for anything, so if, say, you sent it 5 minutes late or maybe 2 hours late, that's okay. But like a day or 2, that might not count. Exceptions may apply depending on situations. If you are late with your audition for any reason, please let me know in the email that you're going to send. And that brings me to the second part. Send all auditions to my email at mlpfan135@gmail.com. The email address will be in the description as well in case you couldn't memorize that. please say the audition lines that are stated in the Google Doc. You can say the lines once or more than once, and if you do say them more than once, it would help me gauge, it would help your chances, because it would help me gauge how you say them a lot better. And if you do say them more than once, please try to say them in a slightly different way so that it's not basically you copying yourself. You can audition for as many characters as you want, and you can get as many roles as, you can get more than one role. But please note that these roles are varying in their level of how major they are. So for example, if you try out for both Kaito and Kokiji, please be prepared that if you get both roles, you'll have to record a lot. And I think that brings us to the end of the audition announcements. So good luck to everybody. Please share this with a friend if you like. We could use all the help we could get, because this is the very first big Danganronpa project we're doing. I'm actually working on this with my friend Fire Art, and we are really excited to put this together. And we just really want to make this the best we can possibly make it. So if you want to do this and you know someone who wants to do this, feel free to share this with a friend. And I can't wait to hear all your auditions. Good luck, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye!